What are red flags in a friendship most people brush away? Being dismissive of all your interests and achievements. Meanwhile everything they do, no matter how mundane, is amazing. I had a friend like this. She literally blocked me on social media when I was doing well at my job because she couldn't be happy for me, but then she sends me messages on a weekly basis about how great her very ordinary office job is. Edit. There's nothing wrong with office jobs, she just acts like she's the first person to ever have one and expects people to be excited for her all the time. You see, you got a private message from them and your gut reaction is to start getting nervous or anxious. What is it this time? This was happening with me for months before the friendship imploded. It was always something, and none of it good. Always asking for favors, but never there when you need them to return one. I remember one time I needed a lift halfway across the UK and none of my friends would take me. One of my online friends who lived not too far away, who I help out a lot, just said, "Say no more, I'll be there in 15 minutes, get your shit." Safe to say he is one of my closest and best friends. I had back surgery in 08 and I didn't see hide nor hair of any of my RL friends, but an older lady I had met on the Sims 2 message board sent flowers, called me every day, and bought me a subscription to an online game site so I'd have something to do while I recovered. She was in Seattle and I'm in Ohio. Eventually she moved to Florida and we drove down so I could meet her. We remained friends until she passed a couple of years ago. I miss her so much. Friends who are always happy to talk about themselves but never once ask you how you're doing or anything engaging you to talk about yourself. Have a friend exactly like this. It's very annoying lately. Inability or unwillingness to apologize when he or she does something wrong. It's symptomatic of an ego issue that will eventually infect every aspect of your friendship. Feel this one. Had a friend like that who always managed to put the blame on me, and it made me so frustrated that at one point I snapped when a common friend of us experienced that same toxic behavior. She found out later and got super mad at me for trash talking her. Lol, maybe I'm the bad guy. 1 upper friends. 2 upper friends. That's nothing. Try having a 3 upper friend. You're lucky. I have a 4 upper friend. Friends that don't let you have any other friends and require 100% of your time when they can't give you the same. This also applies to significant others. My best friend in high school once specifically requested for me to post a picture of us for National Best Friend Day or some similar holiday. I asked if she'd be posting a picture of us too. "No, I have a lot of best friends, but I'm your main best friend, so you should post a picture of us," was her response. The next couple years were full of backstabbing and gaslighting, complete with occasional fallings out, until we finally stopped speaking. Looking back, I can't believe I didn't see it coming. Friends who gossip excessively. If they are talking about other people, chances are they are talking about you. My roommates like to gossip by saying extremely nice things behind friends' backs. That kind of gossiping is okay. When they push other people out of the friend group. It happened in my group, where there were 5 of us. She joined and basically bullied 3 out of the group. But it wasn't obvious bullying. A lot of things change. Next thing I know, I'm being treated like SHT to the point I hate myself. Me and my friend managed to leave and make friends with the original 5 again. The one that kicked everyone out is very social and no one RL likes her. BC, she's not nice, but she's now found herself with no friends. Friends that aren't happy for your success and happiness, but are very close when you're sad. The emotional vampires. That's how they feed. Friends who constantly call you for advice, but never take it, and continue to involve you in their drama. If you're not going to make moves to improve your situation, stop asking me for help. Assholes. They never say anything supportive of you, but they will point of your flaws and can't wait to burn you because it's funny to them. And then the follow up of "you're too sensitive, it's just joking." Good vibes only friends. That mentality is fine to have with yourself, but you can't force that on others. My best friend adopted this attitude, and from then on, whenever I would come to her for support or advice on an issue I was having, she'd cut me off and say, "RRR. Good vibes only, remember?" Because I was bringing her down. I put up with it for a long time, because I thought she was right, that I was burdening her. But then I finally realized that that's not how real friends act. They're supposed to support and help each other. Edit. Thank you for the silver. And many people are bringing up how some people set up boundaries because they are going through something themselves and can't help someone else at the moment, or that the person will only come to them for negative things. I completely agree. Neither extreme is a healthy friendship. Friends who are good to you in one-on-one, but constantly put you down in group settings. This is a big sign of insecurity/jealousy. Other signs: inappropriate attention-seeking behaviors, trying to twist the situation on you when confronted about things, not respecting your boundaries, is super friendly with new people, but in a disingenuous I wanna be like the most way, constant gaslighting, getting mad at you for not going by the exact same moral playbook as them. When in group settings they get really uncomfortable and try to change the subject or put you down extra if attention is on you. Acting they like can take constructive feedback, but actually taking it out on you in small ways throughout the rest of the day. Edit. Thanks for all the upvotes and the silver. Wish you all the best of luck in ridding yourselves of toxic friendships. Don't go wasting your time on people who don't treat you with the respect you deserve. Friends that are a one-way street. I was always the one to message, call, or make plans with them. I was always the one to check up on them to see if they were okay. I always offered a helping hand and be there for them. I decided to stop to see if they would reach out to me, but we never spoke to me again. Oh, well. Being dismissive of all your interests and achievements. Meanwhile everything they do, no matter how mundane, is amazing. And then you bring this issue up, and they give BS reasons like, "It's hard for me to care about something I don't know about," or even further, "You're being sensitive/erratic/emotional," and you just sit there thinking, "I'm sure glad I still attentively listened to all those times you bored me with your financial spreadsheets you made to decide what car you would buy." Oh, I have a friend like this, but I chose to just don't really tell her much about my own life or for me interesting things anymore, as long as she doesn't ask. No point in wasting time. I decided on that when I went to her, heartbroken and all in hopes for some comfort, because I was in love for someone for 3 years, one-sided, and that person deleted and blocked me on any social media that time. And instead of any real comfort, she started about her issues and how it was the same for her and her boyfriend, and they actually had X and Y issues, but in the end it all worked out well for her. Thanks for the help. Thanks for making me feel more miserable on that fateful day. Conditional friendship. We are friends until I question you in the slightest way, and if I do, the relationship is tanked. Source. Happened to me yesterday. When they pressure you to do things for them, or a certain way, and act like you were on board the whole time. Cohesion. They say they are holding you accountable to something you never wanted in the first place. Gaslighting. They take the high road when you get angry because they won't respect your boundaries. Play the victim. This is subtle and a bit counterintuitive, but beware of the rescuer martyr. The person that's always rushing out to help and give everyone else their all, whether or not it's needed, or whether the recipient is comfortable with it. They are good people, very well intentioned, and saintly in their generosity with their time and energy. However, sometimes it goes to the extreme, and then it's more a symptom of a toxic cycle, where they only get meaning and self-worth when they are saving someone, or maybe they keep swooping into other people's lives to fix things in hopes that someone will do the same for them. They may have good intentions, but they tend not to have good boundaries. They get over involved in your life, take on way too much, and make everyone's problems their own. they end up overwhelmed, mired in drama, and resentful. And then they become the martyr. The problem with being friends with this type of person is that you're not in an equal friendship where you like each other, enjoy spending time with each other, and when there happen to be downs, you support each other through them. It's more like you're a project. Everyone's a project, and once you stop being a project, you're now support, not just for them and their own problems, but part of the fire brigade for their other projects, which they've internalized as their own problems and drama. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. New videos every day. Check out our playlist.